Okay, so now I'm here with Raymond Langevoort, who's head of purchasing for copper smelting with Boliden. Hello, welcome back. So Boliden is a regular exhibitor, sponsor, etc. of this conference. Can you tell us why it was important for you to be back here this year and to meet face to face again?
Especially this year is very important because we have been missing seeing the people in the industry. And it is important to see face to face as well, and not just over phone and Teams meetings online. The interaction is much better when you see face to face. You get to better ideas. You take more time to have a discussion, and it's just great to be around people as well. Of course, that's something we have missed a lot.
Can you tell us a little bit about what Boliden does on this market?
Boliden is a metal and mining company. We have our own mines, zinc, lead, copper, nickel. And besides that we have smelters, smelting or producing copper, nickel, zinc and lead. And on the copper side, we are having our own copper concentrate production from our own mines, which gives us a great opportunity to also smelt secondary raw materials. And a big portion of that is e-scrap. And with the e-scrap, of course, we are part of recycling, which we like to be part of as well. There was a lot of focus, especially in Sweden. We are based in Sweden and in Finland, and it's good to be part of this. Of course, it's for all of us. It's a business as well, and it's important also that everybody can be part of that business. But it's also giving us a good feeling to be part of it as well. We like to be part of the circular economy.
And how do you see the future potential? What do you see as the drivers for this business in the future? Regulatory, environmental?
No, there are definitely some challenges as well, of course, but we have to keep in mind that e-scrap or e-waste is still the fastest growing waste globally. The challenges that we see are definitely related to regulations, as well to the materials as such. So materials are changing very rapidly. And part of the drivers for us, of course, and not just for us, but others in the business as well, is to get value out of it as well. And the valuable contents in the material are declining very rapidly, which means that we have to think of solutions maybe with our processes or together with our suppliers, which are the recyclers in this business, to come to solutions that we all make sure that we get some value out of it as well. Besides that, as I said, the regulations are changing also, quite often, and they are not always in favor of the business, and that is one of the challenges that we have, and there's a lot of talks about here now at the conference as well. What are the impacts of the regulations? And I think it's very good that there are parties that are doing a lot of lobbying work for the whole industry, to make sure that we can still recycle in the future as well.
And in a nutshell, what would you say the added value is of working with Boliden?
The added value of working with us, I think, one of the most important things is that we are a sustainable company, a sustainable metal producer. We have control over our own mine production, of course. That is something that is, of course, in our advantage. Besides that, there is a very, very big focus on where do we buy our raw materials. To buy from sustainable parties and make sure that we really add something to the whole chain. Besides that, something we are focusing a lot on. We are not the only ones in the industry, of course, but we are focusing a lot on our CO2 emissions. And the CO2 emissions for copper produced in Boliden are extremely low. And that is something that we are now also marketing with a new product on the market, which is called green copper, with a very low CO2 emission per produced copper ton of copper. I think
you see good potential for this part of the business for the future. You're positive.
I would say so. We see a lot of interest from other parties, not just from customers buying our products, but also from suppliers in the industry, that they want to be part of this low carbon copper. And I think that's the way forward. We all have to contribute, and this is the way we try to contribute. And I think we are succeeding quite well so far.
Raymond, thank you very much.
You're welcome.